Hey guys, this is Ryan from the Mind, Body, Spirit Project. I got a special video for you guys today. Today we're going to be talking about the money processes. What are they? What's it all about? I'm sure you guys have heard snippets. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's mentioned in the book, and I'll talk a little bit about it. But if you guys have not checked this out, Your Wish is Your Command. This is one of my favorite books of all time. I've grown my income over 50% in the last year. You can get this you can get the ebook, ebook and the original seminar completely free. Check out in the description below. It mentions the money processes, and I know Kevin's been talking about it on a few different podcasts and interviews. So I want to give you guys my take and also my experience. So the money processes, this is gonna be hard to explain a little bit, but basically we all have energetic blockages, okay? We have frequencies that are holding us back, counter intentions that we've gotten because of, we all have baggage, our own decisions, our own postulates and things that have happened to us, but also from our ancestors. This is why for a lot of kind of people born into rich families, it's easier. It's not like, it's just a given, but it's easier for them because they don't have these energetic counter intentions. And this is going to sound maybe a little foo-foo for a lot of people, but if you look at energy and law of attraction, all these things, it begins to make sense. Now, you don't need the money processes if you're really got amazing willpower, determination, and building these kind of success habits. However, it's going to be like walking up a mountain with a giant 50-pound backpack. Or you can walk up the mountain, you still got to do the work, to get rich and make money and stuff like that. Or you can walk up the mountain with no weight. Okay, big difference there. So it's not like it's a given, it doesn't just guarantee success. You still have to put in the work and the creation algorithm that they talk about in the book, all the different steps, all the 40-point steps, but it makes your life incredibly easier and you will feel just the lightness of it. Okay, so I did them. Me and a friend of ours, we went to this private, event. It was 3 days long in Chicago, and we did the energy processes. And there's different processes on different kind of energy bands. Some have to do with focus and organization. Other ones have to do with health. Other ones have to do with relationships. Other ones have to do with what they call the superpower ones, which are like confidence and things, different things like that nature. I did ones around money. Okay, and I've done a few of them on a few other bands, but money's been the biggest one. There's 33 processes in each kind of area, so to speak. There's 33 ones. Usually Kevin Trudeau offers 1 through 30. Okay, I got it at a little bit of a discount because I was kind of like the first wave of people. I was, the kind of the guinea pig in a lot of ways. There was about 200. If you watched my video with Zik, he was also there, and we talked about this, and we were in the room together. It was really, really fun. And frankly, it was one of the best experiences. Just after the event, I went out to dinner with a few of the guys. They were so cool. It was so much fun. But anyway, so I did the first 30 money processes. And it's like the same idea. What he does is you don't even have to do anything. You take notes. It's kind of like a seminar style. But he basically projects a frequency. He projects an energy to you. It's kind of like an opera singer hitting like a champagne glass, and then the glass shattering. He matches the frequency of the counter intention that's in your field, and he blows it out. That's actually what's happening. This is one of a friend of mine asked me, we were talking about spirituality, and I said, hey, you know what? This experience, I talked about the money process, and I was like, that experience was one of the most spiritual experiences I've ever had. It was one of the few first times I've really felt energy on that magnitude. It's literally like a bomb of energy getting projected at you, and you feel it. And when I was doing it, there's a few that maybe I didn't feel it, other people did, and then there's a few that I'm really felt it. There's times where I felt it's called Kriya, it's energy going up your spine, but I could feel my whole body whoa, that felt different. I, at one point, felt lights flashing before my eyes. Now, I know this sounds like hocus pocus, but I'm telling you, that was my experience. Every time he did a process, I would feel the energy projecting onto me. At the end of it, I felt like I was on cloud nine. Felt like I was on cloud nine. Totally fine. Everybody felt good afterward. Then afterward, okay? So what were the results? What were the results? There's some people that had amazing results. There's one guy, I think he's in the Your Wish is Your Command testimonial. He had like 5K in his account, and then it went to 8 million. The guy that I know, Brian, he's a really cool dude. He won a car. He won a car at a car contest. He also got, like, I think that same weekend, like $30,000 went right into his account. Amazing. For me personally, right after that, I was working a job. I was just making my normal 9-to-5 job. Right after that, I got exposed to another company. He had another YouTube channel. If you ever heard of Higher Levels, we got in contact, and then a bunch of other contacts started happening. So all of a sudden, my side business started really launching. And I think over the past 3 years, on addition to my 9-to-5, I've made an additional $100,000 to $135,000 on top of it all in extra income. Okay, so that was my results. Most recently, he had the dream processes, kind of a totally different area that he gave away for free, and I did those as well. The money processes plus the dream processes was amazing. The day after the dream processes, that whole week was one of my best weeks in business. I made more money in my personal business than I ever had. And in my 9-to-5 job, I made more sales than in like the last 6 months. As of this recording, yesterday in my normal job was my biggest commission check of all time. Okay, I also got my side business that also a lot of money came in, but that's my experience, guys. Okay, I didn't change. There's things I changed, and I read more books. I'm more into self-improvement, of course, but the money processes with the dream processes have had an amazing effect, and I highly, highly recommend it. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. Try it out. That's all you can do. Okay, take care.